Welcome back to the Love You Sew Patterns YouTube channel. Today we are going to go over an alternative method to make these rolled handles for the Colleen tote. The original instructions call for a double fold method since it is intended for fabric and we needed to enclose the raw seams. But now we are going to go over a different method since all of you love to use vinyl and leather, which can leave a raw seam. These substrates are beautiful, but they can be thick, so we're going to reduce that. So let's get into it. First, you are going to take your faux leather and cut it so the width is only 3 inches. And this is half the width that is in the instructions. Then you are going to mark a center line on the wrong side of the strap and then fold each long edge into that middle line. I like to use fabric tack to hold everything down, but you are more than welcome to just use clips alone. Make sure that the glue is completely dried before moving on to the next step. If your leather is not staying down, you can always weight it with a ruler or anything else in your sewing room to make it flat. Then we are going to mark the strap as instructed and then edge stitch the strap down in the center. You want to get pretty close to the seam line, making sure that the edges are anchored down because you don't want it to pucker out later on. Since I'm sewing with faux leather, I'm using a Teflon foot, a little bit of a larger needle, I believe it's a 14, and then have increased my stitch length just a smidge so that I don't have any skip stitches. You can see I only sewed up to that 2.5 inch mark and then came right back around. If you are concerned about the wrong side of your leather showing through or the raw edges, you can use a marker or any other type of paint to cover it up. Repeat this on the other end of your strap. Now it's time to make the rolled part. I'm using 1/4 inch cotton cording and have used a little bit of Scotch tape at my markings just to make sure that the rope doesn't unravel. It should fit in between the 2.5 inch markings on your strap. Then you want to place it right in the center and then clip it in. You want to make sure that the rope is fully encased, and since this cording is a little bit lofty, you really want to push it in as much as possible. Now it's time to head to the machine. You will start at that 2.5 inch marking and edge stitch at about 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch away from the free edge. You really want to push in the cording so that your presser foot can lay flat. Usually this type of thickness would call for a compensating foot, but I need to use my Teflon foot with this leather. So I'm using a very thick webbing to help level out my presser foot for nice even stitches. Make sure you sew steadily and then really push in the cording as you go. Backstitch well, and there you have it. Your first rolled handle is finished. Repeat on the second handle and then you can finish your bag.